restart the phone. Okay. All right. So I had a lovely lunch with a friend yesterday, and um, we were discussing a project that I wanted to work on, that I plan to work on when, if ever I have the resources. It's kind of ambitious, but it was a very uh, insightful and eye-opening and it just exhilarating uh, time. Um, I will. I can't wait to talk about that someday. But uh, Lunch ran. Yeah, the lunch ran a little bit over. I know I warned beforehand that uh, I would probably not be able to record yesterday due to that, due to the fact that um, uh, my friend is from out of town and I haven't seen him in over 10 years. So it was um, like very very small chance of our being reunited to happen, and I had to take advantage of that because I'm trying to take uh, uh, my friendships more seriously, and the connections that I made, I really need to uh, value that and um, put that and make that very and make that apparent to my friends and family that they're loved and that they are valued. So, as much as I love nervously and anxiously talking about my video game as I struggle with this technology I'm not familiar with and dealing with that anxiety, it was a little bit more fun to just take some time out and have lunch with my friend and his kid. It was very lovely. So, let's see if we get the phone to work now. We're looking. Okay. Uh huh. I don't understand what is happening. Why are you doing this? Maybe that'll do it. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I have to restart the computer. No, I'm not doing that. Have to do something else then, don't I? Let me try something else then. I'll be right back. Put it on mute. Okay, I am going to. I am alleviating the issue now. 1 second. Okay, come on. There we go. And oops. Okay. Okay. I don't. What is happening? What am I looking at? What is? Okay, that's it. Okay. Select. We don't need you. I have something twice, don't I? Alright, whatever. Okay. Attach. Send. Send. Okay. Sent. Alright. For a second. Um, 1 second. Where is it? Alright, come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Do, do, do. Where is it? Where's the thing? Come on. There we are. Jeez Louise. Okay. Okay. This one and this one. Okay. Alright. 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 Okay. I don't even. Oh boy. I can do. Okay. Okay. So this is my scrawl. Like I said, I'm not an artist, so I'm just trying to do the best I can to describe the portion of the game. But essentially, the playfield would be more like this. It would be you smaller, whatever. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So it's side view, side to side, and as the player moves, so does the screen. So the player always stays in the middle. So he can move back and forth, jump, and so forth. Um, and after a while, enemies will start coming, and you want to essentially try to leap and get as many enemies on the screen as possible by dodging them and so forth. That way, you can trap them using a special ability called the Razzle Dazzle, which will trap them, which will freeze time for a second and create a power barrier called the cabinet, like a pinball cabinet. Then you can shoot out ball from your chest and hit ball in the people, and if people get too close, you can hit them with your flipper bat. And essentially, yeah, he is reflective, so he bounces like a pinball off of everything. And you're using him as a weapon to smack him around the board into enemies and objects and stuff, bouncing him around, getting points on whatever he hits. And every time you defeat an enemy, you also get more points. Um, so here, you can now move freely within the cabinet. So once the cabinet is made, you're no longer side scrolling. Now you're just jumping around and moving around this space while this action is happening. So that they can be throwing projectiles at you. Certain projectiles can be smacked right back after them. If they can't be returned because they're like sharp or whatever, you can upgrade your back to basically reflect everything. Um, but now you can move and jump around within the space and go wherever you want. And essentially, the enemies are trapped within this space until either you defeat them or they defeat you. But every time ball hits something, you get points. The problem with the bat is that you can't get points if you use the bat on enemies, and points are the lifeblood of the game. So you're going to want to have ball pretty much hit everything, but you got to do what you got to do. But you can earn combos later on, but that's not. We're focusing on the basics, but I'm just showing you the foundations on what we can build upon. Um, while you're fighting within the cabinet, enemies will accumulate outside of the cabinet if the fighting takes a while. So after a bit, enemies will be in there waiting, so you don't have to wait too long. And basically, you are basically figuring out um, how many to contain is too much versus whatever. So you might have screwed yourself by getting like um, too many enemies or the wrong combination of enemies or just that one extra that proved to be a little too tough, making the game, interesting and challenging. And then once all the enemies are defeated, you can end the razzle dazzle to return to the regular screen scroll, and then you lure the next batch, and you do everything over and over and over again until you reach your destination. Or you can farm as many points as you can until the area is clear. And if the area is clear, it'll take a while for enemies won't respawn until like the next day or something. Um, defeating enemies grant points. So to hitting them, so to doing combos, so to completing missions, so forth. But right now, for our beginner of the game, we just need enemy to grant points. To keep it simple. Um, you use the points to buy everything, level your equipment, and the hero continues to travel until he reaches his destination. The game ends when the hero HP equals 0, or when he reaches his destination.